Hello, welcome to this clip on multiplying a double-digit number with another double-digit number. And in this case, we are going to look at how we can mentally multiply 14 times 32. In the Ontario Curriculum for Math, under Number Sense Enumeration, students in grade 5 begin to multiply double-digit numbers with other double-digit numbers. In previous clips for mental multiplication, we have looked at three strategies: decomposing numbers, using friendly numbers, and using our basic facts. However, in this clip, we'll still be using our friendly numbers and basic facts, but we're really going to focus in on decomposing numbers. Let's write down our original equation, which is 14 times 32. Since we're decomposing numbers in this clip, I want to decompose both numbers. Let's start with 14. Again, just as a reminder, decomposing a number means to take 10 or a multiple of 10 out of the number and add on the rest of the number. So in our case, 14 can be decomposed into 10 plus 4. And 32 can be decomposed into 30, since 30 is a multiple of 10. And we'll add on the rest of the number, which is 2. All right. Let's go back to our original equation, 14 times 32. Well, I'm going to start off by decomposing 14 into 10 plus 4. So I'm going to introduce a bracket to keep my numbers intact. So 10 plus 4 times 32. Awesome. So what does that mean? Well, we'll have to multiply 10 with 32 and add the product to 4 times 32. So let's write down those steps. All right. 10 times 32. Well, I know when I multiply a number by 10, I can add a 0 to the end of that number. So I'm not too concerned with this bracket. So I'm going to rewrite 10 times 32. However, 4 times 32, well, 4 is a small number, and I know how to multiply by 4 using my basic facts, but not all the way up to 32. So this is where I'm going to introduce another decomposition. And this time I'm going to decompose 32. So I'm going to introduce a big bracket within my bracket. It's a legal move. It is allowed. And I'm going to break down or decompose 32 into 30 plus 2. Now this might look a bit different from what we've done before, but it's actually the same thing. We've just decomposed 32 into 30 plus 2, and our next step will be to multiply 4 times 30 and add that product to 4 times 2. Might look strange having a bracket within a bracket, however, it's allowed. All right, let's rewrite our steps. So 10 times 32, I'm going to multiply 4 times 30 and then multiply 4 times 2. So 4 times 30 plus 4 times 2, and we're almost done the problem. We've decomposed both numbers in such a way to make the remaining equations quite simple. So 10 times 32, well, I can take 32 and add a 0 to the end of it. Lovely. 4 times 30, well, let's multiply 4 times 3 to give me 12, and I can add a 0 to the end of it. And 4 times 2, I know from my friendly numbers and basic facts, is 8. Last step is to add up these small products. 320 plus 120 plus 8. Well, I'm going to take this step by step. Let's add up our hundreds columns. So 3 hundreds plus 100 gives me 4 hundreds. 2 tens plus 2 tens plus 0 tens gives me 4 tens. And 0 ones plus 0 ones plus 8 ones gives me 8 ones. So my final answer is 448. Look at that. We've taken a fairly complex equation of 14 times 32. We broke down 14. We worked with that until we got to 32, and 4 times 32 is, it still is a hard equation. Even though it's a single digit with a double digit, it's fairly difficult, so we decided to decompose 32. We worked down. We introduced an extra set of brackets, which is totally fine, and we worked all the way down until we got to 448. Again, I would recommend going through this clip just to go through the steps. I understand, again, it's a mental multiplication clip. However, once we start to write down steps, I find that, I know for myself, I find that I understand better, and so hopefully it's the same for you as well. So the first time you watch this clip, just watch it, and then maybe the second time, grab a pencil and paper and go through the steps with me.